again, his eyes blinking rapidly. "Doesn't that open up possibilities?" Jim Farland asked him. "The woman seems to be working against you for some reason, and we know that George Lerton lied about meeting you on Fifth Avenue that night. It appears that he is working against you, too, for some mysterious motive." A dangerous gleam came into Sidney Prale's eyes. "That simplifies matters," he said. "I'll watch for Kate Gilbert, and when I see her I'll ask why she sent me those notes. Then I'll let George Lerton alone and choke out of him why he lied about meeting me on the Avenue. I've trimmed worse men than George Lerton." "You'll be a good little boy and do nothing of the sort," Farland told him. "We are playing a double game, remember, trying to solve this enemy business and at the same time trying to clear you of a murder charge. If any of those persons get the idea that we are unduly interested in them, we may not have such an easy time of it." "I understand that, of course." "Let me tell you a few more things, Sid. I saw Lerton talking to Miss Gilbert on the street. They were speaking in very low tones. When they parted, I followed Lerton to his office, and went in and talked to him. I did it just to size him up. He still declares that he never met you on Fifth Avenue. He acts like a man afraid of something, and I discovered an interesting thing, Sid. He has a typewriter in his private office, one for his personal use. I managed to type a short note on it." "What of that?" "That typewriter has a few bad keys, Sid. And I discovered this, that the notes sent to the barber and merchant, that caused them to lie and to try to smash your alibi, were written on the typewriter in George Lerton's office." Prale sprang to his feet. "Then Lerton has something to do with this!" he cried. "He tried to get me to leave town, and he tried to break down my alibi. How did he know I was going to make an alibi like that?" "My guess is that your cousin has been having you watched since you got off the ship." "But why?" Prale cried. "It is true that he married the girl who had jilted me a few years before, but I do not hold that against him. I know of no reason why he should work against me so." "Know anything about him that might cause him serious trouble if you talked?" "No," Prale replied. "As much as I dislike him, as much as I suspect that he is crooked in business, all that I really could say would be that he had a mean disposition and was not to be trusted too far." "I thought maybe you had something on him, and he was trying to get you out of the way so you'd not talk," Farland said. "That would explain a lot, of course." "It can't be that." "Then we are up in the air again." "Why not ask him?" Prale demanded. "Believe me, I'll wait for him to come from his office, and he'll answer me, and tell the truth." "Put that hot head of yours under the nearest cold water faucet," Farland commanded. "You make a move that I don't sanction, and I'll quit the case. You'll spoil things, Sid, if you're not careful. Just digest what I have told you." "You're in command, Jim." "Very well. You leave George Lerton to me, Sid. There are many angles to this case, and I can't attend to all of them at once. I don't want to call in other detectives, because they may be in the pay of these mysterious enemies of yours, and I haven't an assistant with an ounce of brains. Sid, you've got to turn detective yourself. You and Murk." "I was just wondering if I was going to get a chance to do anything," Murk said. "Plenty of chances," Farland replied. "Sid, you pick up this Kate Gilbert if you can. Act as if you did not suspect a thing. Try to talk to her. You were introduced to her in Honduras, and all that. Don't let her get nervous about you, but watch her as much as you can, and let me know everything you see and hear. Take a look at that big maid, Marie, when you get a chance. If you can do so, and think it advisable, put Murk on Marie's trail. I'll want to use Murk later myself." Sidney Prale was quick to agree. And thus, without being aware of it, he started on a short career of adventure and romance. Had Murk been a crystal gazer, or something of the sort, and could he have looked into the future in that manner, he would have said that the crystal lied. End of chapter 13. Recording by Roger Moline.